Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with yet another video from the Dezrng server. I have already showcased this brand new tank over here, the Dezrng, which is the Czechoslovakian new upcoming light tank with autocannons. I have showcased the newly buffed Badget, which is kind of an animal now. And today, it is time to talk about the new king of DPM when it comes to the medium tanks, K-91. So, what Wargaming did to this vehicle is actually two simple things, guys, to make it a lot better. They decided to take, with K-91, they decided to take the approach to simply make it a DPM Monster. So it has extremely fast shell velocity, the fastest medium tank shell velocity in the game. It was the fastest shell velocity before the Polish tank destroyers arrived into the game. So nice gun, nice velocity, and now reload boosted from 6.3 seconds down to 5.7 seconds is actually kinda nutty. And on the top of that, don't overlook the fact that they made this turret fully rotatable now. And this opens up so many more plays, so many more positions, peaking positions, and just overall taking your shots safer and running away with it. Actually, this is also a big thing. And if we look over here, this is the DPM board now. Update 1.26, previously in update 1.25. Where can we find K-91 over here, you know? 3047 DPM when it comes to the medium tanks, but look at this, now it is taking the lead over STB1 by more than 300 damage per minute. Well, this tank is, I don't know what the hell this tank is doing over here, but it is over here. And another thing to note, you know, I said this turret is fully rotatable. Now it has, you know, on the sides, minus 9 degrees of calibration, you know, which it used to have before as well. But now you are able to rotate it fully and you're able to play under some weird positions, under some weird angles and run away fast. If you need to do that with your minus 9 or 9, just 9 degrees of calibration at the rear of the vehicle. And this is actually the setup I am playing it with on the live server as well currently, with ventilation, rammer and stabilizer. And with this setup, 4666 damage per minute. But in today's video, we're going to play one battle with this setup and one battle with the maximum possible DPM. And this is over here. Bond ventilation, bond rammer. This doesn't need to be bond, you know, this doesn't give you anything, but just for the sake of it. And also bond directive needs to be in. Then you need food, of course, and brothers in arms. And your base DPM with all those things activated is this. 4846 DPM. One thing is boosting the DPM over here as well from the field mods, and this is the 7th field mod, loading mechanism, minus 3% to the reload time. This is just to boost your DPM to ridiculous levels, right? But on the live account, for example, or on the live server, I'm using tap instead of the extra loading speed. I'm using more accuracy, right? Because it is always better to hit your shots more than just simply take more shots. And when talking about the crew skills, I also try to maximize the potential extra DPM coming in from different situations. And the stats you see over here in orange color are all the situational extra effects what needs some kind of action on the battle to be activated. Like the emergency perk, giving you extra 107 DPM for 15 seconds when you receive a shot. Adrenaline rush giving you extra 348 DPM if your vehicle is under 10% hit points. Close combat extra 163 if you are closer than 50 meters to your enemy. Communication expert plus 47 if your spotting exceeds your hit points or assistance overall. Then this is kicked in as well. And side by side extra plus 48 when you are next to another medium tank who is your ally. And when all those conditions, which let's be real over here, it is very rare to see all those conditions being activated at the same time. Your DPM can go up to 5,500, you know, around that level over there. And this is what I'm using over here as well. So emergency, when I receive a shot, the crew is performing better. And from the bonus perks, because this is also a radio operator, I have situational awareness, of course. Then I have the side-by-side and also communication expert. But also, instead of communication expert, you could go with firefighting. But, you know, we are boosting the DPM over here. And we have a couple interesting skills picked over here. And as you can see, my average damage right now is actually 325 instead of 320. Because of some of the skills, like armor. You know, this increases your low rolls, but at the same time decreases your high rolls, so your RNG is 5% more towards the center, more towards the average, or the main damage numbers, the main penetration numbers over here. Also went with third eye, and the rest are pretty standard. Camo repairs, brothers in arms, and snapshot. Under the driver, we have extra drop speed, off-road driving as well, smooth ride, yes please, and camo. And from the loader skills, this is interesting. Maybe a little bit more interesting. I went with brothers in arms, no repairs, because we are, you know, doing some crazy DPM action over here. Still camo though, adrenaline rush is on, of course. And I did not pick intuition because my reload is 4 seconds already. Like, yes, I can wait extra 3 seconds to switch my shell, or I simply can fire the APCR round and load in heat, or vice versa. So, you know, I don't think it is like the most must-have thing on this. Instead, this having 1,700 meters per second base shell velocity already, I'm boosting it by extra 10%. Or if the ventilation skill is active, all the crew skill boosting things are active, I'm actually boosting my shell velocity plus 13.55%. So our shell velocity is over 1,900 meters per second, or roughly 1.9 thousand meters per second. Crazy, right? Also close combat, if I'm closer, then extra DPM and ammo tuning. This increases the minimum potential roll and also the minimum potential penetration by another 2%. This is my K-91, and this is the K-91 we are going to play with today as well. So let's start with the crazy DPM setup over here, and then let me just show you another battle with, you know, the standard, more standard one with ventilation as directive, not the loader, or what I'm using on the live server currently. Enjoy! So in this battle, we are playing with the top DPM possible setup right here. All the crew skills included, bond, vent, bond rammer, rammer directive, and food. This is what is boosting our DPM in this battle. So let's try to put that into use. Because my turret armor is not the greatest, should I go up the hill? Like, yes, the hill play is always nice, but maybe I want to snipe them from down there. And snipe all the enemies who are trying to push into our guys. I think I'm going to do that. Because my tank is very weird, and this is, when it comes to the armor contemplation, playing that hull down position up tier. Plus the fact that on this server, people fire pre-boom rounds more often than not. So all those things taken into consideration. We are going to do this. Man. Look at the DPM. 4 second reload time. 4 second reload time. Wait. I have a little gap here. Never mind, I had a little gap. I'm going to destroy more fences over there, so I will spot better. Side by side is on. I need a little bit of assistance over here, guys. I need a little bit more assistance, like 800 more assistance for the communication expert to kick in as well. Okay, Patchet is pulling back. Nice. And Grun is pulling forward. Holy macaroni, actually. Actual macaroni. That was a bad shot by me, though. Jesus Christ. This DPM is unreal. And we have fully rotatable turret as well. But guys, we are in a bit of a pickle situation up here. Engine fire. Good one. Yes, you are in my death. Wire transfer it to me. ASAP. Okay, we did win the hill. That's good news. That is a good news. I'm going to cross it and we'll cross it. Oh, Pachki, and you hit that shot as well, guys. What? I would like to report the scamming shell. I do not want to receive any more hits here. Good. The suck. That the suck is actually going to struggle bending me a little bit. But not from the behind! Ah! I can't even go after it because 60 DP. I don't know where 60 DP is. Not on the move. Come on, brother. That the suck can hit me 2 times. Or I need to hit that the suck 2 times. Where the hell is he? Where the hell are you? Yeah. He penned me like that tank has such a weird overmatch. You know? The Saga is such a weird overmatch. But guys, slapping damage left, right, center. Do you see this? Wait! I am looking at my damage for the first time. It is 5.5k. Did it feel like we did a lot for that? No way, right? And our DPM increased in quite a lot of situations. Like when I received the shot, you know, it was better. When I was next to allies, when enemy was next to me, and all those things, all those memes. Crazy, 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 crazy tank. When you buff it to the max. But, you know, Bond equipment has been in the game for, I don't know how many years now. Even if you're free to play player, you can have multiple sets of Bond equipments from all the, if you have, you know, taken part of the events and whatnot. So it is not going to be as scarce or as rare of the thing to see, you know, one tank pushed to the absolute max. Actually, you only need 2 equipment units being Bond. You need Bond ventilation and Bond rammer to get the maximum out of it. But if you have standard ventilation, if you have standard rammer, the DPM is still nuts. You know, it's just a tiny bit of a difference over here, right? Or if you have bounty equipment that you can de-equip for free as well. It was still good enough to ace. This battle was still good enough to ace it though. 5.5k, nice. In such a short amount of time, like in 4 minutes, guys. You know, I died 4 minutes into the battle. And it was done just like that. 6.7 thousand combined. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now let's say This is what I currently am using, actually. This is what I'm currently using on a live server. This is my live server setup. So you can see the difference over here. 4.666 DPM versus 4.846 DPM. As 4.02 reload versus 4.17. So that difference is actually very, very minimal. You know, very minor difference. And of course the conditions over here are slightly worse as well because ventilation boosts your crew and crew skills. You know, for example, let's take side by side and communication expert plus 47 DPM, and bond equipment gives you plus 48, right? Yeah, and communication expert is actually the same. 348 and 163. On the other things, 163, close combat is pretty much same. Adrenaline rush is just boosted a little bit more. So yeah, let's jump into the battle with this setup now. And this is like very easily achievable, viable setup what you can get. And hopefully we get the nice battle as well. Let's have a look. So in this battle, once again, with bounty equipment this time, but this is exactly the same equipment I am using on the live server, and I'm going to be alone on the island, apparently. Everybody wants to rush up the hill. Well, be my guest. My vehicle, my medium tank is not the fastest medium tank, so I'm not even going to try that. I'm not even going to pretend. But I am coming over here to potentially punish this badget. Alright? And we are able to do that. Enemy team has no medium tanks unspotted besides Vickers. Besides Vickers. Come on, badget. Nice. That one Vickers is still unspotted. Oh, here it is. Too bad, man! I thought I have hope there. I actually thought I had hope there, guys. If, you know, nothing is over here, me going south and just unloading DPM, that would have been the dream of the dream. Ain't gonna lie. But this tank now, you know, having fully rotatable turret, you are able to do blaze like that, which is pretty crazy. And it has sick gun depression. -9 degrees, if I'm not mistaken, from the rear. So that helps you in many unexpected situations. Come on, make it up tier K-91, because I wanna send you to the garage. One thing that I'm doing in this tank, which is kinda weird, is that I am not using intuition on the loader. I'm actually not using intuition, because the reload speed is fast, like super fast already. And I'm able to squeeze like extra, maybe damage dealing combat skill out of it, like close combat for example. Do I want to go into DPM fight versus Vickers? Maybe I do! Do I? I think I do! If Vickers is over here, that would be nice. A little DPM fight, guys. Oh no, Vickers is not here. Okay. I received a shot, and I'm close to 50 meters. Look at my reload time, guys. 4.92. I was closer to the enemy. Sorry, 3.92. I was closer to the ally. God damn, I can't speak. I was closer than 50 meters to my enemy, and I received a shot. This is what I wanted to say. Why was it so hard? The hell, why was it so hard? And, you know, as far as the quality of the battle goes over here, this is pretty much what you can expect on the test server on average. Very fast battle. Under 4-minute battle this time. 3,591 damage done over here. Yeah, we had a nice fight with Vickers. Showing you some nuts DPM action as well. The reload time would have been 3.7 something second with a bond equipment units. But yeah. And I made credits! I made some credits profit! 4,000. Let's not include the mission, okay? So 4,498. Printing money over here. Legitimately printing money. Amazing. And now, because, you know, this gun is already nice, right? This gun is already nice. And because of the sneaky overall nature of this tank, you can actually be quite a solid CVS coated optics, low noise exhaust tank as well, or CVS coated optics ventilation, just to boost your, you know, gun a little bit and everything else a little bit more. A tank as well at the same time, because you can get your moving camo, let's say, up to 40, which is pretty crazy, and you still pack quite a DPM. So if I would add that to the comparison, let's see. Let's do that very quickly over here. I'm going to, of course, get rid of that. No. Let's do it like this. And let's say if you go full. I'm going to put CVS over here because I was already here. Hello? Bounty, low noise exhaust, and coated optics. Coated optics, coated optics. I was blind. And, you know, even without directive, let's say, yes, you would lose DPM, guys. You would lose accuracy, gun handling, whatever. But you can see that your gun handling is still very nice. And 4.96 second reload time. DPM still close to 4,000. Still close to 4,000 DPM, 3,900. While you have 41 moving camo. While you have 49.7 stationary camo. And 520 meter view range. The hell is that? Holy macaroni, right? And if you want to be even more sneaky, natural cover, 42.25. Or can I do that in the comparison? The new... that's, you know, that's what I mean. Like, this stealth exhaust unit, I don't care about Manti getting extra 1% camo. I don't care about ELC getting extra 1% camo. This is not strong for those. Yes, it makes it better, obviously, but it is not like strong for those. Where this thing shines is on medium tanks, you know? On tanks which normally should not have that crazy camo. But 42? Can we see over here what is boosting it? If I hover over it? No. I want to see like how exactly it works. Anyway, you know, that's just to prove my point over here that this tank having a good DPM, decent gun, with the cruise skills now, you know, the DPM just goes pretty damn crazy. Even if your team dies, let's say, and you can't bounce too many things, you're able to still dish out like 3 shots while they fire 2 shots at you. Depends on the reload, of course, you know. If enemy team has, or if enemy tank has 10-second reload, you both fire, you're able to fire 2 more shots before that guy is able to fire the second shot. And now, you can get 3 more shots in. Enemy has fired 2 shots, you have fired 6 shots. This is where it comes in handy. Right, and you can see that average damage has been increased as well. Or with the bond equipment, it has been increased up to 325 because of the lower roll and overall armor skill bonus. RNG reduction, basically, or RNG curve difference. Yeah. New K-91. The fully rotatable turret. Don't overlook that. This one, the fully rotatable turret, actually is such a massive, massive buff for K-91. And it will be a force to be reckoned with for sure. With the crazy DPM and now way better angles that this tank can use. Let me know what you think about that vehicle. Were you a fan of K-91 already? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Have a good one and adios.